It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down by...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They counted on
it. They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
30-yard line.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 9-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that's to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Panthers 7. To kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Joey Slye.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Miles Sanders.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brian Burns. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
These two teams all tied after one.
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Right side.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
49-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Left side here to Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
DJ Moore.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
And again, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be... Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
The 47-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
On the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. Now Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete to number 7.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
And a Panther.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. It's complete to Chris Conley.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
On the carry.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Complete.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Sanders. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's a 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At the 26.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think
the Panther run. rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he'll bang that one through.
Eagles 42, Panthers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
First down, Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. As they come up now, 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
Burrow on play action. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Forced out to his left. Got a man open. It's Ross. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.